Hi guys, it's Sam and today I'm doing an airplane rant. So basically I'm gonna just talk about all the things that I hate about airplanes and airports. Yay! This is kind of a random video and I guess you guys are kind of used to like lush videos and vlogs, which are basically all that I've been posting lately. But I don't know, I thought that I should kind of venture out into like different types of videos, and for some reason I decided to start off with an airplane rant because I don't know, rants are kind of funny and yeah, I just like feel like ranting about airplanes. Maybe it's because I know that I'm not like going on holidays for ages and I'm just like so sad. So first thing that I'm annoyed about are about airplanes aren't even airplanes. Let's just start off with the airports. So airports can be very stressful. You have to go through like so many like security checks. Like you have to go to all the desks, check in, your suitcases, all that, and then you like go in duty free, which is meant to be such good value, and it's just not. And then like, oh, I don't know. I just really don't like airports because they're such like big, hectic places, and everyone's always in like a bad mood because they're always like rushing, and like it's meant to be happy going on holidays because you're meant to be like happy that you're going to like, I don't know, your summer holidays or something. Except then airports just are so stressful, and like your parents would like shout at you like, oh, you're, come on, we get to the flight, or like stop dawdling, or meet me here, blah 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 blah. So yeah, I just don't really like airports in general. I know there's nothing like really there apart from like the same old things, like a little like news agents and then maybe some perfume and makeup, and I don't know, that just kind of annoys me. I guess they're kind of boring, and also like, oh, the amount of hours that you spend in airports just like waiting around to get onto your flight. Yeah, so that kind of annoys me. That leads me on to my second point, which is delays. Like, I hate airplanes or like going on airplanes because you just have to, like, nearly every time there's a delay, and then like you're waiting, like, either you're waiting in the airport for like another hour or something, or else you're waiting on the airplane waiting for it to take off. And like, I've been on an airplane, I was going to Denmark, and like it took about an hour to take off because there's like other planes like trying to take off or something. Um, so yeah, I hate like having to wait around. Like, if it's meant to be a 2 hour flight, then make it a 2 hour flight. I don't want to spend 3 hours on it just because you don't leave on time. Like, ugh. My third complaint or like rant kind of thing about airplanes are the food, because it tastes like shit. It tastes like cardboard. Um, Never get chips on an airplane. Just don't go there. Yeah, so like basically if you've ever had airplane food, you'd know that like in the catalogue it looks amazing, and then all of a sudden you order it, it comes in like this tiny little box, and then you eat it, and then it's like, why am I eating cardboard? I didn't ask for this. And slowly falling, you're witnessing this. Three, two, one. Yay. Okay, I'm not bothered to take that down because why would I? The food is also just way overpriced. Like, do I really need to go into that? You just know, if you've been on an airplane, like, you'll be buying chicken nuggets and chips, which are chicken nuggets and chips. They're like literally cardboard and like flour and like it could cost you like €10 for that, and it's just not up to scratch, you know. Fourth point is that the seats on airplanes are so uncomfortable. So like, yeah, you could be sitting next to someone who like is terrible. We'll get into that in a minute, but like, it doesn't matter if you have a whole row to yourself. The seats are so uncomfortable. Like, they're made of leather or something, but like it's like plastic, and then like they're so small, and like you're so crouched, and you're just like this for like however many hours. Like, luckily, if you're on like a really long flight, then I think you can get like a bed or something, or a recliner or whatever. But I don't know, just the seats are terrible. Um, yeah, so that leads me to my fifth point. If not only are the seats like terrible enough, but if you're sitting next to someone who's like, I don't know, maybe someone who's a bit like overweight, they might be taking like up loads of space, or else someone with a baby might also be taking like loads of space, or else you could have like someone who's like sweating or something. Or like, this has never happened to me. I'm not like trying to like story time, like it hasn't happened to me, except imagine like in all those movies where like there's like the big person, they're just like drooling on someone's shoulder. Like, that hasn't happened to me, but like I'm not saying that hasn't happened, that hasn't happened to anyone, because I'm sure that it has. So that's like, I'm gonna include that anyway. And also, like, if someone's like being really loud, or like, I don't know, if they're like watching something without like earphones, that leads me to my sixth point. So, oh, it's falling some more. Oh wait. Yeah, so that leads me into my sixth point. Headphones. So, if you're like sitting on a really long flight, you want to like be able to watch something, maybe next Netflix, maybe like Netflix and chill, you know, like you just want to watch something, like next Riverdale episode. What? Prison Break's coming out soon. What? Wait, are you? No, you're not even allowed to have 4G on an airplane. Oh yeah, if you have like the DVD. If you have the DVD or whatever, you need headphones, because if you don't have headphones and it's loud, then you can't, like, you can put it on its loudest, you still can't hear it, you know. So yeah, like, this is like, I'm not saying that this like will always happen, but I always forget my headphones, and then I'm just like sitting there watching the pictures but no sound. Like, I watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with no sound. I would not recommend it. It was like pretty terrible. Pretty sure Ireland just like scored in rugby or something, because my dad is shouting. But yeah, so yeah, earphones. Okay, so my seventh point is crying babies. Like, I love babies, don't get me wrong, I love them. They're cute, they're fun sometimes, but I just hate when like babies are crying, especially on an airplane, because number one, it's kind of sad, but number two, it's just really annoying. And like, if you're trying to sleep in an airplane, I mean, if you can get to sleep in an airplane, like, hallelujah, God praise you, because I cannot get to sleep in an airplane no matter how tired I am. It's just like so loud, and I don't know, I just can't get to sleep. But if there's a baby sitting beside you, or even on the plane, you can still hear it. If it's crying, it's just so annoying. Like, this happened to me last year, or maybe it was earlier on. Yeah, summer last year. I keep thinking that this year is still 2016, but last year, um, when I was going to Mallorca with my dad, my stepmom, and my sister, and my half sister, or like my baby sister. She was crying, and she was like throwing a tantrum, and like she was actually screaming. Like, I felt really bad. I felt like that person, like, you know, and like that family who have the screaming baby, and like, what's wrong with you? And that was actually me. So I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, that's really annoying. Crying babies. Next. So the next one, this is like a kind of interesting one. Conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theory. So my first conspiracy theory, I heard these from Tana Mojo, because she's my bae. But Tana Mojo got them from Shane Dawson. So hi, Shane. Yeah, so basically, the first conspiracy theory is the life jackets. So apparently, well, like, not apparently, it's kind of like true, but like, if you are, if say you are on an airplane and God forbid you have like a crash landing into the sea. Oh my god, that is like one of my worst nightmares. Imagine like crashing, number one, like crashing in general on an airplane, but at least you die. But if you crash into the sea and then you're just in the middle of the ocean with all the sharks and and all this, like, I have a fear of the sea. It's just like, if you haven't watched my Killer Jellyfish, like, go watch my Killer Jellyfish story time, then you will know why I hate seas. But like, there's a lot more. But yeah, so I died, a jellyfish killed me. But no, that would have been clickbait. That's why it's like Killer Jellyfish instead of I nearly died, which I did nearly die. Anyway, I'm not getting into this. Yeah, so like, they basically say that the life jackets, that because they're illuminous and everything, basically, if you crash into the middle of the ocean, it doesn't make a difference, because if you have a life jacket or not, because if like you crash into the middle of the ocean, it's going to be freezing. Like, people aren't going to be able to get you anyway, because like just picture this, if you're in the middle of the ocean, land is like miles and miles away. Like by the time someone finds you, if they even do find you, you're probably going to be dead, especially like if you have hypothermia or something, like die because you're so cold. Like, have you seen the Titanic? I mean, yeah. So basically they think that the life jackets are just there so they can, so like the government can like pick up your bodies once you're dead, so you like float above the water, so you're just dead bodies just float above the water, so then like they can find your bodies. And like also planes obviously like seep into the ocean or like crash into the ocean, so they'll never like know where the ocean, where like the plane is, unless they can like maybe find a bunch of dead bodies near, like obviously under the dead bodies might be the plane. The second conspiracy theory is this one is the one that really fucks me up. It's basically, you know, I'm not sure, like it's only really in America I think, but maybe I just haven't seen it myself. They, on airplanes, they tell you, like, you know, when the ladies like telling you like, oh, like, I don't know, if you're crashing, put on your oxygen mask first before you save a baby, or like count how many seats there are until the exit, like all that, like when she's telling you what to do in case of emergency. In some airplanes they tell you like the safety position, so they basically tell you, you put your knees up and then you hold your head down into your knees, like you go like this, and then basically what that does is, what they tell you is that it'll save your life, that you might like break a leg or something, but really if you go like this, then your head will like, because there's a seat in front of you, your head will like smash right into the seat and you'll like break your neck instantly and then you'll die. And then it'll leave all of your teeth, because you're like, if your head's like this, your teeth aren't gonna like hit against the seat, and then they can like, basically if your teeth are still intact, they can identify your body. So that was really like, what? And they want you to die instantly if there's a plane crash, because then like if you survive a plane crash, you can sue the company or like sue the airline. So basically they want you to die, so then you can't sue the airline, and they want all your teeth to stay intact, so then they can identify your body. And also all the other all the like flight attendants and everything, they take a different like position where they put their feet out and then they hold their body back into the thing, so then like if it's going down, you might break a leg or something, but you're not gonna like die. So they are the conspiracy theories to this. My next one is just that it's like scary. Like planes, do I need to go into detail? Planes are just really scary. Like, I know that they say that, like, I know that it's true that cars are technically like much more dangerous than planes, but like you're in the middle of the air going on this thing that's going like so fast, and like you're flying. Like, I can tell why loads of people are really scared of planes, because like imagine if you were in a plane crash. I don't even want to get started. Okay, so my last point, like my final point, for why, or like for my rant, or like why I don't like airplanes, is the toilet. The dreaded toilet. Like, my sister refuses to go to the toilet in an airplane because it's like, number one, it's so cramped. Number two, the line for the toilet is like massive. And number three, like this is the main part, is when you flush the loo or the toilet or whatever you want to call it, the sound that it makes is just so scary. Like literally, because like they don't really use water on the plane for the toilet, you like press the button and like it's like and it's like it sucks all the, whatever you want to call it, the waste out of the toilet, and it's just like the sound that it makes is so scary. It's like and it's like yeah, so like the sound of the toilet, that's also like a major problem, because like first world problems. Yeah, so like that's also a factor why I don't like airplanes. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like it, because I know that some people were kind of getting annoyed about me only uploading Lush videos. BTW, I'm recording a Lush video after this of like rose jam cocktail video. Why do I keep going like this? I'm so cringe. But yeah, so go watch that after this. I think that'll be up, so it'll be the next video. Did that trigger you? But yeah, I'd love to hear some feedback, so comment down below, because if you like this video, a different type of video, maybe suggest a different type of video that you want me to do, because, you know, I need all the inspiration I can get. Thank you for watching the video, hope you like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!